Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. For more information related to the civil engineering concepts and civil engineering updates, please visit my website civilbasics123.com. Go to type civilbasics123.com in Google so that my website will be open here like this. So which is consisting of all detailed concepts related to the civil engineering topics. So please follow my website civilbasics123.com. In this video lecture, I will explain you analysis and designing of G+5 building model by using ETABS software with the help of the inverted V bracing systems. Okay, so basically bracing systems are consisting of forward bracing type, backward bracing type, V type bracing type and inverted V bracing type, and it will be consisting of X type bracing type, K type bracing types as well as Y type bracing type. Okay, so depends upon the considerations of the building design section, we need to consider the bracing type. Okay, so in this video I will explain you complete concepts, how we are taking the inverted V bracings and how we are applying for the respected building and what are the design values comes under the G+6 building model. Okay, so for that firstly I am selecting my ETABS software. So here I am selecting ETABS 18 version software. So the software will be open here like this. So firstly we have to click on the file option. So click on new model option. So now we have to select the initialization option which is related to the user building settings. Okay, so here I am selecting display units as per the metric SI and selection database as per Indian system, IS 800 code and IS 456 code. So click on OK option. So after that it will ask your number of grids and number of lines which is related to the grid dimensions data as well as the story dimensions data. So here I am selecting number of lines will be consisting of 7 numbers in X direction distance. Again it will be consisting of 5 numbers in Y direction. Just I am taking 3 meter and 3 meter in both X and Y axis. So again we have to take the G+6 building structural model which is consisting of 7 number of the slabs, 7 plus 1 plinth level which is equals to 8 numbers. So here I am selecting as 8 number. Again I am selecting the typical story height is 3 meter and bottom story height is 3 meter. So click on grid only option, click on OK option. So the grid data will be loaded here like this. So initially we need to edit the stories. So right click on it, click on modify option. So select the modify option here and select the story is 7. So just I am renaming this option to the 7 number. Again in the same process we have to select the story number 6. Just I am giving here as 6. Again I am giving here as 5. Again I am giving here as 4th number. This is 3rd number. And this is 2nd number and this is 1st number and last one is related to the plinth level. Just I am considering P option here. Okay, so click on OK option. So again in the same process we have to click on OK option. Now we have to define the material properties which is related to the grade of the concrete, grade of the steel. Go to define option, material properties. So initially we need to add the new material. So here I am selecting concrete section which is related to the Indian standard system. So here I am selecting as per the concrete section of M30 grade concrete. So click on OK option. So after that we have to click on OK. In the same process we have to select the Indian concrete system which is related to the steel section, not steel section, as per the rebar section which is related to the basic 415 section. Click on OK. So here I am selecting OK option. Again in the same process we have to select the IS 800 code which is related to the steel section design. So for that just I am selecting steel section which is comes under the FE 250 grade. Click on OK option. So again we have to click on OK option. So click on OK. So now we have to define the beam sections thickness, column sections and slab section. Along with that we need to define the bracings dimensions also. So for that firstly we have to click on define option, section properties, frame section. So initially we need to delete these properties. Just I am selecting here, click on delete option. Again in the same process we have to select these options. So click on OK option, click on OK. Now we have to define the new property. Just I am selecting the beam section which is related to the rectangular section. Just I am giving the title is B which is consisting of 0.35 cross 0.45 is the beam size. Again I am selecting material property is M30 grade which is related to the concrete grade and we have to consider this respected value. Just I am taking here as 450 value for this respected section. Again in the same process this is a 350 value for this respected section. Okay, select the reinforcement option. So change the reinforcement section design type from column to the beam. Again in the same process we have to select the HYSD bar 415 and we have to take the top point bottom cover which is consisting of 45 here. So click on OK option. So click on OK option. Again in the same process we have to add one more section, so which is related to the columns. Click on add a new property, concrete column and section. This time considering the column which is related to the 0.45 cross 0.45. So here I am selecting the material property which is related to the M30 grade option. So here I am taking 450 this value, again I am taking 450 this value. Okay, select the reinforcement option, change that design type to column section, and longitudinal bar section will be comes under 415 which is related to the 20 number of the bars. Okay, so again we have to take the number of the bars here. So here I'm, as per my definition, just I'm taking 5 number of the bars will be exist in both direction. So click on OK. So click on OK option. Okay, so after that we have to define the slab section. Okay, so before that I will define the bracing system. So for that we have to click on the import new property option. So it will ask you to select the options here. So here I'm selecting my let us consider steel section. So after that it will load your respected property as per the Indian standard system. So you can select the material property as per the consideration, and you can select the section, steel T section, angle section, everything depends upon your consideration. Just I am selecting the last section which is comes under ISA 200 cross 200 cross 25. Okay, click on OK. So after that we have to click on OK option. So now we have to define the slab thickness. Go to define section properties which is related to the slab section. So select the add property option. Just I am taking slab which is consisting of approximately of 150 mm. Okay, so here I am taking the material which is comes under M30 grade concrete, and you have to take the thickness of the slab is approximately 150. Okay, so click on OK option. So again we have to select the slab one, click on delete property, click on OK. So initially we need to assign the beams for this building. For that go to select your respected all stories option from this. Okay, select the add beam command option. So just I'm selecting quick draw beams option. So in this we have to select the property which is related to the beams. So just we have to drag to the respected model here like this. In the same process we have to select the I section. Just I'm selecting quick draw column sections. Just I'm renaming this respected option to the column here. Okay, just I'm drawing to the respected options here like this. So after that we have to draw the slab section. So for that just I'm selecting quick draw walls option. Quick draw slab area section. Select the property name is S150. Just we have to drag to the respected model here like this. Okay, so that the complete slab assignment will be applied for the building structure here like this. So initially we need to delete the slab section at the base as well as your plinth level. Okay, so for that just I am selecting my base section here and select the one story option. Just we have to drag to the respected model here, click on delete option. So in the same process we have to go to the one more story section. Just I am selecting the top section here for this respected building structure. Just I am selecting all the slab section from this respected property. Click on delete option so that it will delete the slab section at the plinth level for the building structure. Okay, so after defining this respected section, now we have to add the inverted V bracings for the building structure. So for that initially I am selecting the A level here. Go to select elevation level which is related to the A. Click on apply option, click on OK option. So the respected A level will be open here like this. So firstly we have to click on the bracings assignment option, quick draw beams option, bracings option. So in this it will be consisting of property and movement release option as well as the bracing system option. So initially we need to select the property name. So here I am selecting IS A 200 cross 200 cross 25 section initially. Again it will be consisting of your respected bracings type here like this, concentrated, backward, forward, inverted V. So as per the consideration inverted V is enough. Just I am selecting inverted V bracings type. So firstly I am selecting this option here like this. Again in the same process just I am selecting second option here like this. Again in the same process just I am applying the option here like this. So after that we have to select the section which is related to the last corner option here which is of G. Okay, go to select the elevation which is related to the G option, click on apply. So click on OK option. So now we need to start from the respected starting point for the G level. So just I am selecting here. Again in the same process I am selecting this respected option here like this. Okay, so after that again in the same process we have to select the one more level which is related to the fifth one. Okay, so go to select elevation which is related to the fifth option, click on apply option. So click on OK option. So now we have to apply this respective property. So here I'm selecting my assignment of the bracing system here like this. So it will apply the bracing system here like this. Again in the same process I'm selecting one more level option. Again in the same process just I'm selecting one more level option. Okay, so after that we have to select this level which is related to the elevation section A. Just I'm selecting A option, apply here. So click on OK option. So after that we have to apply the bracing system for this. So here firstly I'm selecting the bracing assignment here like this. So it will assign the bracing system here like this. In the same process just I'm selecting the inverted V bracing here like this. Okay, so after assigning all the bracing system for the building structure, we need to copy these bracing systems to the remaining level. So for that just I'm selecting the level 1, click on apply, click on OK. So initially we need to select the bracing type, inverted V bracing type. Go to select option here, go to select option, property, frame sections, select ISA angle which is related to the 225. Click on select option so that it will select the bracing systems here like this. So go to edit option. So in this we need to select the replicate option. So now we have to copy this respective replicate from 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th here like this. Just I'm selecting story number here. Just I'm selecting the properties here like this. Okay, so initially I'm selecting the apply option here like this. Okay, so it will copy the bracing system for the remaining floors. So now we can see it was copied your respective bracing systems here like this. For the building structure under consideration, it will be consisting of inverted V bracings type. Okay, so after copying all the bracings, now we have to apply the load cases under this respective bracing systems. So for that go to define option. So click on load patterns option. So now we can see it was defined with dead loading, live loading here. Just I'm selecting earthquake load in X direction condition. Select the type is quick as per the considerations of the seismic load. So select the code will be related to the IS codal revision which is of 1893 code. So again in the same process just I'm selecting earthquake loading condition in Y direction condition, click on add. Again I'm selecting wind load which is in X direction condition. Select this option is wind. Now we have to select the as per the Indian standard system. So in the same process we have to select the wind load which is in Y direction condition, click on add option. Select the seismic load X, modify here. So firstly we have to select the seismic coefficient value as per the zone provided. Okay, so here I'm selecting the zone which is related to the 0.36. Why? Because we are considering the building structure in high seismic zoning condition. So click on OK. Again I'm selecting Y direction, modify lateral load. Select this respected direction is Y direction condition, click on deselect the X direction. Again in the same process we have to select here, and soil type will be medium, click on OK. Select the wind, click on modify option. So here I am selecting 50 meter per second value and this terrain category will be 4. Again we have to edit this respected options which is related to the wind direction angle. Okay, so click on OK option. So click on OK. Again I am selecting wind Y, modify. So select this terrain category will be 4. Click on select option here. Just I am selecting the object here as 270 90. Click on OK. So click on OK option. So after that again in the same process we have to click on OK option. So now we have to apply the load cases. So firstly we have to apply the self-weight condition system. So go to select all the building, go to assign joint point load. Just I am selecting joint point load. Forces here, add to existing condition system, and you have to select the load will be 1111. Okay, so click on apply option so that it will apply the self-weight condition system for the building structure under consideration. So click on OK option. So after applying the self-weight condition system, again in the same process we have to apply the beam dead load values. So I was already explained how to calculate the beam dead load for the respected building structure under considerations. Depends upon the external wall, internal wall as well as the parapet wall loading condition. So here I am taking 0.23 is the external wall. We need to multiply with the unit weight of the brickwork multiplied by each floor height, which is approximately equal to 13.8. Again in the same process 0.125 is the thickness of the wall multiplied by 20 multiplied by each floor height, which is comes under the 7.5 meter. Again in the same process 0.125 multiplied by your respected 1.2 meter multiplied by respected 20 value, so that it can get the values 3 here. 3 plus 7.5 plus again 13.8, which is approximately equal to 24.3. We need to apply for the beams. Go to select property, frame section, select the beams option. Okay, so it will select all the beams. Go to assign frame line load, distributed condition system, and we need to enter the values 24.3 value here. Okay, so click on apply option. So click on OK option so that it will apply the load which is related to the 24.3 value for the beam section. So after that we have to apply the floor load condition. Go to select option. For that select property, select the slab section, select S150 option, select option. So click on close option. Go to assignment option, shell area load, select the uniform loading condition, click on add to existing load. So just I am considering marbles and tiles will be consisting of 2 kilonewton per meter square value. So click on apply option so that it will apply the load which is of 2 kilonewton per meter square for the slabs. So click on OK. Again in the same process we have to apply the live loading condition system. Go to select the previous section, go to assign, just I am selecting shell area load which is related to the uniform. Change the load condition from dead loading condition to the live loading condition with intensity of 3 kilonewton per meter square. So click on apply option, click on OK. So basically the live load value will be changes depends upon the consideration. Okay. So after applying the live loading condition we need to apply the load combination. Go to define option for go to define option. For that click on load combinations option, click on add default design combination as per the concrete frame design and steel frame design. So why? Because we are considering the ISA angle section which is of 200-225. That's why we need to consider as steel section design combinations also. Click on OK. So it will add the load combinations here like this. So click on OK. So now we have to add the fixed support at the base. Go to select the plan view here. Just I am selecting plan which is related to the base. Click on apply option. So click on OK option. So now we have to apply the fixed supports at the base. So for that firstly we have to select all the base condition. Click on assign, joint, restraints, select the fixed supports option, click on apply option. So click on OK option so that it will apply the respected values here for the fixed support condition system. So now we have to apply the diaphragm for the building structure. So for that go to select all the building, assign joint point. Again in the same process just I am selecting diaphragms, select D1, click on apply option. So click on OK option so that it will apply the diaphragm for the building structure under consideration. Now we have to analyze this structure. So for that go to analyze option, check models option. Firstly we have to click on the joint checks option. So click on OK. So it will check the joint checks errors for the respected model of G+6 model under consideration. It is showing the message here like this which is related to the model has been checked with no warning messages. So go to analyze option again. Again we have to click on the set load cases to run. Select all the load cases, click on run now option. Okay. So the model will be try to do the analysis process for the building structure. So before that we need to save the model. Just I'm saving the model is V. Okay. Otherwise you can change it as inverted V. Inverted V option. Click on OK. So here I'm changing the file. So here I'm selecting the file name is V type option. Click on save option. Okay. So the structure will be do the analysis process for the building structure under considerations of the loads which is comes under the gravitational loading condition system as well as the lateral loading condition system. So here under the lateral loading condition system the deflection value will be more. Why? Because it is obtained as a high amount of the intensity for the respected x direction, y direction for the seismic loading condition. In order to decrease that respected intensity here we are provided the inverted bracings condition system for the G+6 building structural model for the analysis. So here now we can see this is the deflection diagram for the building structure under considerations of the dead loading condition. So now we have to see the shear force diagram. Go to display, forces spandrella, select the spandrella forces. Just I am selecting shear 2, click on apply. So it will load the shear force diagram for the respected building under consideration here like this. Again I am selecting moment 33. So it will load the moment diagram, bending moment diagram for the building structure here like this. Again select the torsion, click on apply. So it will load the torsion diagram for the building structure here under consideration. Okay. So after that we have to do the designing process for the building structure after analysis process. So for that initially we need to unlock the model. This time unlocking my model, click on OK. So now we have to apply the strips for the respected slab section. Okay. Go to edit option. For that click on edit grid strips option, add strips option here like this. Okay. So initially we need to select the 8th story with XA, click on apply option which is related to the grid system of G1. Okay. So it will apply the strips in X direction condition for the 8th story. In the same process we have to select the story which is related to the Y condition system with the grid layer is B. Click on apply option. so that it will apply the strip layer for the 8th story under consideration. Okay, so in the same process we have to select the story number 7. In the same process we have to select the direction is X condition with the strip layer is A. Click on apply option, so that it will apply the X direction strip. In the same process we have to apply all the strips condition system for the remaining cases also. So click on OK option. So after applying all the strips condition system, again we have to do the analysis process for the building structure. So for that we have to click on run analysis option again. Okay, again it will do the analysis process for the building structure. Then after that we can easily design the structure. So now we can see here the deflection diagram is showing here like this. Now again we have to click on the concrete frame design. Select the view revised preferences. We can select IS 456 code here. So click on OK. Select the concrete revised preferences. Click on start design check option. Okay, so that the building which is related to the beam sections and column section will be start designing your expected structure here like this. Now we can see here my beams are designing, so that it will start designing your expected columns here like this for the 8-story building model under considerations of the inverted V bracings type. Okay, so after that we have to design slab section. So go to select here view revised preferences as per IS 456 code. So click on OK option. Again in the same process select the slab section. Click on start design check option. Okay, so here we have to select all the stories option. So click on OK option. So it will start designing check your respective slab section, which is starts from the plinth level above plinth level slab to the remaining last slab section under consideration. After that it will show you the diagram which is related to the stress longitudinal reinforcing diagram for the slab section. So now we can see it was loaded with slab strip design layer which is related to the top and bottom reinforcement intensity here like this. Okay, so after that we have to save this model. Just I am selecting Ctrl S option, so that the model will be saved here like this. So now we have to close this application which is related to the ETAP software. Now we have to design the structure. So for that we have to select the CSI detailing option. So the detailing option will be open here like this. Firstly we have to click on the file option, new detailing option. So from this we need to select the desktop which is related to your respective steel inverted V. Just I am selecting VEDB file. So initially the model will be directly open in ETAPS 18 version software. Then after that it will directly imported to CSI detailing version under consideration. So now the model is opening in ETAPS CSI detailing version software. So it was exporting here, which is related to the files option. So it was loaded with your respective detailing here. So click on the detailing units option. Select the force here as per the kilonewton option. Click on OK. And select the select to preferences option as per the IS codal provision we need to select here. Click on OK. Concrete detailing preferences, you can change that respected option to the beam here. Again you can select here as column here. Again you can select here as wall here. Okay, click on OK option. Select the concrete display preferences, so you can select as per consideration. So click on the rebar rules option. Select the slab here, and we have to consider the minimum spacing is 150 mm here and maximum spacing is 450. Again for the beams also just we have to consider the same values. Just I am taking here as 150 for the respected consideration. So here I am taking 150 value, and this is also 150 value, and this respected value is also 150, not 250 value. Select the column. Just I am taking here as 150. Again I am taking this respected intensity of maximum spacing is 450 value. Okay, select the beam section here, and you have to convert this respected 600 to 450 value here. Next I am selecting 450. This is also 450, and this is also 450 option. Okay, so click on OK option. Now we have to click on OK option. So it will do the designing process for the respected building structure of 8G+8 stories under considerations of the inverted V bracing system. Okay, so this is the framing plan which is related to the slab detailing. So this is the rebar plan for the respective structure, and this is the top rebar plan, and this is the bottom rebar plan. Okay, rebar plan for all beams, and rebar plan for all beams, and this is the bottom rebar plan for all beams. Section A and section B reinforcement details here like this. Okay, it will be consisting of 140 mm thickness, 4 bars of 10 mm plus 4 bars of 10 mm. Again bottom will be consisting of 4 bars of 10 mm plus 3 bars of 10 mm. And section BB, this is the section B, and you can select the strip layer, okay, which is related to the forces here, and this is the strip layer profile, and this is the bill of material. So it will be required slab area of 21.216.00 values, okay. Again it will be consisting of the values here like this. So you can select the strip cage view here, okay. So here I'm selecting cage view for the respective slab 8. In the same process you can check the reinforcement details for the remaining slabs under considerations of the building section, okay. So initially my reinforcement cage view was loaded here like this, which is consisting of all reinforcement details for the top reinforcement, bottom reinforcements for the building structure under consideration here like this, okay. So after that we have to see the beam reinforcement detailing. So for that we have to click on the beam detailing option, concrete beams, elevation section. Just I'm selecting 8th number. Just we have to select some of the section. Just I'm selecting here like this. So this is the beam reinforcement details for this section A, section B. Again this is the section D, section C. In the same process, just I'm selecting story number 1. Select this respected option. So click on this option. So this is the section A, section B, section C and section C. You can see the reinforcement details. Just I am not showing any kind of the reinforcement details for this respected building, okay. So in the same process we have to check the column design. Click on concrete frame, framing plan section. Again in the same process select this respected option. C1, select section A. So this is the C1. So again we have to click on the reinforcement cage view for the respected column section under consideration. So it will take some time for loading this respective reinforcement cage view for the C1 column section. So this is the C1 column section reinforcement cage view. So in the same process we have to select the reinforcement cage view for the beams also. This time selecting reinforcement cage view for the respected beam. So this is the complete beam reinforcement details under consideration, okay. So this is the complete process of designing your respected building structure under inverted V bracings by using ETABS software. If you have any queries about this respected video, please try to text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected questions, and please follow my website civilbasics123.com for more information regarding the civil engineering concepts. Thank you.